Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing an updated hair care and styling routine. I get asked all the time how I've been styling my hair lately and what products that I use. Some of these products I have used since I started YouTube, and that was almost 7.5 years ago. It was 7.5 years ago. How crazy is that? So let me know if you've been around since the beginning and let me know if you recognize any of these products. I have found some new ones that I really like too that I'm excited to show you guys because I feel like they have made a big difference on my hair and how it looks. So we will get into the products. I am going to just start with a hair tutorial and let you guys know how I've been doing my hair lately. Again, it is kind of similar to what I've done in the past, but I've just been like tweaking a few things and changing it up. Also, my length is different. I'm trying to remember. I know I did a beach wave tutorial using a flat iron when my hair was shorter, but I think other than that my hair has been a little longer. But it is still basically the same technique that I use. Since my hair is a little dirty, it's not like terribly dirty, but it is a little dirty, I am going to be using dry shampoo. Now I use dry shampoo from day one because it gives me volume and a little bit of texture, and I appreciate that. My very favorite is from Sexy Hair, and it is just their dry shampoo, and this adds a lot of volume. Is this one different? This one doesn't say volumizing. This one might be different. This is a new bottle. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Anyways, I like the volumizing dry shampoo. I don't know if this is the same. Great tutorial. After I wash my hair, I always apply a hair oil, and I've really been loving this Lanza Healing Hair Care Keratin Healing Oil. This is what I've been using. I also love Moroccan oil and argan oil. This is just the one that I've been using. So I put this on my hair daily, and I feel like it really helps to protect the hair and heal the hair and give it shine and just make it look healthier. So I will be applying that when I'm finished styling it because my hair already has some in it. The next thing I'm going to do is section my hair off too. I used to never part my hair. I'm not sure why, but I was just like, but I just feel like it's a little easier. It gives you a little more control, and I don't think it takes any more time to take sections and curl them rather than just grabbing pieces. So it is just like whatever works for you. So I usually do like 3 different sections, and I start with this bottom section, and I take pretty big sections of hair. And I'm just grabbing my curling iron, and you want to start right up at the root of your hair. You're just going to clamp that and curl, go down a little ways, curl back up, leaving your ends out. If your hair's a little bit longer, then just continue until these little ends are just poking out. Just like that. I'm like 90% sure this is an 1.5 inch barrel. I've been really happy with it. It has a temperature gauge, which I like, and it's just really comfortable. This is a Babyliss, and I will leave a link down below to where you can find it. I'm curling away from my face. You can totally alternate curls if you want to do like one away from your face, one towards your face. Okay, so I have my bottom layer curled. If my hair is not straight and I've just let it air dry, I do have wavy ends, and that is when I will go through with my flat iron and just straighten my ends. I don't really need to do that this time because my hair was already straight. So my ends are pretty straight. Okay, so I'm just repeating the same thing basically throughout all of my hair, starting right at the root. So you can see that your clamp is forward. So it's not starting behind, it's forward. So you're going to clamp the hair down, twist it, go down a little ways, twist it back up, a little more, and leave those ends out. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about some products that I've been using while I'm curling my hair. So you can still watch how I'm curling it, but I wanted to just share a few of the products that I've been using. But I started using this Nioxin shampoo about every other time I wash my hair because it is a clarifying shampoo, and I have just felt like my hair has been so much healthier since I've started to use it. So I really focus this on my scalp to clean my scalp and just rid it of any built up hair products or anything like that. Since I do use dry shampoo so often, I just really felt like I needed to scrub my scalp a little bit better. I also like to go a little while between washing my hair, so I always shampoo twice. So this is something new that I've been doing, is just using a clarifying shampoo like once a week or every other time I wash my hair or every 3 times. Just use it as often as you feel it's needed. But I really do feel like it's made a big difference on my hair. And the shampoo and conditioner that I have been using and absolutely loving is the Olaplex. So there are a few different systems that you can buy, a few different products that you can use. I mostly use the number 4, the shampoo, and the number 5, the conditioner. I only use the shampoo when I'm not clarifying my hair, and that's because I always use purple shampoo. So if I clarify my hair, I will do that first, use the Nioxin first, and then my purple shampoo, and then the conditioner from Olaplex. I always use the conditioner. And if I'm not clarifying, then I will shampoo first with the Olaplex number 4 and then go in with my purple shampoo after and condition with the Olaplex number 5 conditioner. For my purple shampoo, I'm still using the Matrix So Silver. And I use this because it is so amazing. For the price, you can't beat it. And it works so well. They also have one that is called Brass Off that is blue, and it is even stronger. So if you really struggle with your hair going really golden or yellow or brassy, I definitely recommend the So Silver or the Brass Off by Matrix. Okay, the middle section is done, and then I'm just checking my ends because if any of them are kind of like flipped out or curled too much, I just don't really love it. And so I'll just go through it and kind of flat iron those ends, especially around my face. And then at the root, if there's anything that kind of looks wonky, I'll just go through and smooth that out with my flat iron. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Kenra finishing spray. I really love this, and this is something new that I haven't always used, but my mom loved it and I was picking some up for her and I thought I would try it too. So I started using it and I just love how it smells. Reminds me of my grandma in a good way. And the hold is great. So it is like it says it is a super hold, it's a finishing spray, but I don't feel like it leaves my hair like hard or crunchy. It still feels like movable, but the hold is incredible. Okay, so I'm just going to spray that section. My hair still feels nice. I really like this hairspray. I still use the Big Sexy hairspray and I still use Paul Mitchell. I will always love Paul Mitchell. Okay, for this top layer, this is where I've kind of been changing things up a little bit. Gauge's here. Okay, Gauge is inside. Okay, so for this top layer, I have changed this whole situation up. I take like a thin layer, kind of like where your bangs would be, which I also have been thinking about cutting thin layers, or thin bangs. I just don't know if I should. I think it could be fun, and I also think it could be the worst decision. Okay, so I'm taking a thin layer of hair, or a thin section of hair, just about this size. You can see it's pretty small. And then I'm just taking my flat iron, and I'm going to flat iron this forward, like you would bangs. And just like kind of forward, and I'm pulling it down. So right here at the root, clamp, and pull it down. Since my ends are straight, I'm not going to go all the way to the ends of my hair, just to keep them from having more heat damage and breaking more. And then you just kind of want to pull that forward and make sure it stays forward and down as it cools down so that it will keep kind of this shape. Okay, and then I'm going to take another section about the same size as the last one. And I'm just using a regular clip. You can find these at Sally Beauty Supply. I'm sure you can find them like at Walmart or pretty much anywhere. Okay, I'm combing that forward, and then I'm just doing the same theme, clamping right at the root and pulling that forward, leaving my ends out again. Okay, and then pull that forward as it cools down. We're going to take a couple more sections of hair, just doing the same thing. Okay, and that's as far as I will go. Okay, once it's cooled down, you're just going to kind of part it off where you like to part. And I normally part in the middle-ish, so about right through here. So you can see that it just kind of gives this a different look. And I've really been liking this lately. Normally I would just kind of take this section and do the same thing, curl it back. But I've kind of been liking this more around my face. And it's just fun to switch it up. So I don't always do this, but I really have been doing this quite often. So I'm also going to be curling my hair a little different. I'm sorry, I haven't filmed a lot in here, and I just have this little mirror, and I know I need a better like setup. So thank you for being patient. Hopefully that will happen soon. Okay, so I'm going to actually leave this front section out for a minute because I don't really want this curled much. So I'm just leaving that out. I'm going to do that at the very end. But I'm taking this next section just right behind that front piece. And instead of curling this way, I'm going to be curling more down. So I'm clamping the hair at the root, just not as high up. And I'm kind of just taking those curls down in with the same technique that we were using before. So I'm not curling it much different, just kind of holding it in a different place. Does that make sense? And you can do this also through your whole hair. Okay, so you can tell the curl looks very similar. It's just kind of leaving these roots a little more sleek and not quite as curled up at the top. So if you like the look of your roots being more curled at the top and you like the volume that it gives, you can still go all the way up to the root. And I am going to just go back to the regular technique now that we're moving towards the back. I do feel like when you curl this way, it does give your roots a lot of volume, and that is something that I really like, is a lot of volume at the roots. Because I definitely still want that lift at the root back through here. I just want it to look a little more sleek and not quite as curly right around my face on this top layer. I obviously don't have thick hair, so if you have thicker hair, you might need to do 4 layers. Just make sure that each layer is easy for you to maneuver. Okay, and then again on this layer closest to my front pieces, or the section closest to my front pieces, I'm going to kind of clamp that down in the same way. Don't feel like you need to buy a new curling iron either. If you have a curling iron that is still working and you like it, don't feel like you have to buy a different brand just because someone else uses a different brand. Use what you have. Okay, so now with these front pieces, I definitely don't want them like super curly. I kind of just want more of like a bend in them. So I'm holding my flat iron down pretty low and just doing that. So I'm not clamping it and twirling it up. I'm just basically putting a bend in those front pieces. So just clamp down lower. Holy cow, it's snowing so much. Dang it. So just like that. And then I just let my hair cool down a little bit before I run my fingers through it so it doesn't pull any of those curls out. If you do have curls that are a little too curly, once you get done curling them, you can pull on them a little bit and it will loosen those curls up and just kind of straighten them out a little bit. I'm also noticing through here, I just don't really love how that's looking. So don't be afraid to grab a mirror, look at every section of your hair, and recurl a couple of pieces if you need to. Sometimes your curls just don't look how we want them to look. And then right through here in the front, I definitely want these more straight. I don't want them flipping any other way. Okay, now I'm just going to take a tiny bit of my oil, like tiny bit, because I do apply this constantly. And then I'm going to just run that through like the ends of my hair, the middle shaft to ends of my hair. I don't want any of this at the roots. I'm also going to like grab these top pieces that are kind of broken off and make sure to put oil through those ends. These ones seem to be the most neglected and the ones that break the most. So if you do have layers, make sure you're getting the ends of the layers. And that is how I've been styling my hair lately. I really love this new technique, kind of pulling that forward. I think it gives just a really pretty sleek look. And I also think it looks pretty if you don't want to kind of wear it forward like this. If you kind of like pull it back, it gives it more volume. Can you see how I have a little more lift there at the roots? Or if I want to kind of take it over to the side, it kind of gives a little more lift here. Okay, this is another product that I have been really loving by the brand HeyKayli, which is a new brand that I saw at the beauty supply and I was like, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's been around for a while, but it's new to me, I should say. So this is a volume powder spray. So we've all seen the powders that you kind of like dump on like this and then rub them in. This is just a spray. So I feel like it helps give you a little more control. And I'm just going to show you how to use it really quick. You're going to take sections of your hair, shake it up, and then just spray the powder. And rub that in. So you can tell that that's just giving me so much volume and texture. So if that is something that you feel like your hair is lacking, this is great. This smells so good. I love the volume and I've been really happy with this. I loved all the products from HeyKayli. Let me know if you've tried any and if you have a favorite. The last thing that I've been doing, and I feel like has made such a difference, is I've been doing these little clip-in extensions just to fill on the sides. So these are from Barefoot Blonde Hair, and I saw that they posted about these and I was like, I have to do that because as women, when our hair grows, it just seems to break off through here and it doesn't grow as fast. It always feels thinner and it's really frustrating. And I noticed this when I was doing hair. So many women had like super thin hair through here. It's just something that happens. So I noticed that my hair was doing that, you know, after my last 2 babies especially. So when I saw these, I was like, this is perfect. I first ordered this color. I don't know what I was thinking. It's a beautiful color, but I always have roots. I always have roots. So I didn't feel like this was great because you can see the color difference when my hair grows out. So these do hide underneath, and I actually only wear these ones right now because when I cut my hair, I cut these ones. I ended up ordering this color, and I can't even remember. I'm gonna look up these colors and I'll let you guys know because it matches my roots. So you can see that if the wind blows or if my hair parts, these are going to blend a lot better than these. But I left these ones longer because I just kind of have a feeling that I'll probably grow my hair back out to this length. You can hide these and no one will ever know, so that's fine. So get whatever color is closest to your natural hair color and they will help you and they will send samples. I don't have any association with the company. I just really like the hair. I loved this idea of just having these little pieces to fill in the sides. So I'm just going to take my hair, just like here. I usually clip them about at my eye. And then when I cut my hair, I move them up a little bit more so that I could still leave them longer so that I could adjust them as my hair grew. So if you have shorter hair than you normally have, you know, you can just clip them up a little bit higher, cut them, and then as your hair grows, you can just move them down. And then I'm just going to take a comb and I'm going to do a little back combing. And then you can add a little bit of the powder spray or just like some dry shampoo just to give it a little more hold, or just hairspray. I just find that these have a little more like grit. And then I'm just going to clip them in. Make sure you get it right up at the root. These are really lightweight. I can't ever feel them. They blend great and I've just been really happy with them. And they stay curled. Every once in a while I'll have to curl them a little bit more. When I do re-curl them, I will grab pieces of my natural hair with the extension. I always curl them when the extensions are in so that I can kind of get them like curled together, just because I feel like that looks a little more natural. I do feel like when I wear these, I'm constantly touching my head to make sure that they're not showing in the back, but they really don't. And then I'll just spray my hair a little bit with whatever hairspray that I feel like using that day out of the 3 that I use most often. And of course, like a lot of these curls normally fall out and loosen up a little bit. My hairspray never really holds my hair in place and keeps it put, but I kind of like how it looks as the day goes on, just a little more relaxed. These are the products that I've been using. This is how I've been styling my hair. I hope it answered any of your questions. If you have any more, please leave them down below. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, I always love hearing from you guys, so let me know what you'd like to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!